TC was in the hospital in a coma for about 2 weeks, and then in the hospital total for 3 months. 2 months of that was inpatient rehabilitation, and he was getting speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. When TC left the hospital, he was in a wheelchair. The right side of his body was still partially paralyzed as a result of his left-sided injury, and his aphasia, his ability to speak, was severely limited. So when he came home, he was still in pretty bad shape. Now we're almost 18 months post-injury, and he is walking very well. I know it's not easy for him, and he can move at the pace that he moves. The right side of his body still has some paralysis. The right side of his face still has some paralysis. His aphasia has come a long way, but that's also because he's been receiving speech therapy now for a year and a half, including 2 months of very intensive speech rehabilitation up in Halifax, Canada. So now he's got his mobility back. He still has very limited eyesight, which is tough. I know especially when he's taking care of Jack, that can be problematic. And his ability to speak has come a long way, but he's still working on it. So he is, practicing his writing skills and his reading and his speaking skills all day. And he's sort of the master of his own therapy at this point. He kind of conducts his own 6 hours of therapy a day. And once he went to Canada and saw what intensive speech therapy looked like, he said, okay, I'm going to come home and I'm going to do just that. And his therapist said, no, nobody actually goes home and does the same thing. And he said, no, I'm going to. And he really has. So he's come a long way.